I have a special themed yoga class for you today. Looks like my animals decided to join. Sadie. This is going to be Yacht Rock yoga. So you can check my Yacht Rock yoga playlist out on iTunes and play that as we do the practice together. And we'll just go ahead and get started. So we're going to start in a seated position. And you can have your legs crossed in easy pose. Again, my knee isn't bending all the way quite yet, so I'll have mine out to the side and bring your palms up. Start by lengthening up that spine. So open up the chest, draw the belly button in, shoulders back and down. Slight tuck of that chin in, try to create some length through the back of the neck, bringing your crown of your head up to the ceiling or the sky. And as you get that alignment settled, go ahead and take a nice deep cleansing breath. We'll start by grounding our energy. So just imagine that you have these energetic roots coming out from your end of your spine down into the ground, into the earth. And then taking that energy up through the spine, up to the crown of your head, and emanating all the way out into the universe. And we'll start by our counting down from 10. So inhale, exhale, 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. And then 8. Keep going at your own pace. Once you bring your count down to 1, go ahead and gently open your eyes. I'm going to lengthen out that spine and the neck and just bring your ear over to your right side. Inhale back up and bring the ear over to the left. Inhale back up, and we're going to bring that ear over to the right side, and we're going to roll our head forward. And bringing that ear over to the opposite shoulder, but you're going to stop right there. So we don't want to roll our head back. Puts a little bit too much pressure on the cervical spine. It's my cat Boo. You have 3 cats actually. And roll it forward. Over to that right shoulder. Inhale as you hit that shoulder there with the ear, and then exhale, rounding and bringing over to the opposite side. Inhale as you bring that shoulder to the ear, and then exhale, roll forward. Okay, it's our last one, so go ahead and bring that head up. If you found yourself slouching as you did that, go ahead and lengthen out that spine. We're going to bring the hands behind the back in a clasp position. As you do that, squeeze your shoulder blades and lift up as you open up the chest. And then releasing those arms, go ahead and clasp those hands in front of your chest. You're going to press those hands forward as you round out your back and into your chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open. And bringing those hands together. Inhale, press up. Exhale, open. And just the opposite, bringing those hands back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. And then clasping those hands, and you're just going to roll around and warming up those wrists. This is a great one to do as well throughout your practice if your wrists become a little sore. And then roll around to the opposite side. So you're just making circles in each direction. This is my Yacht Rock shirt, by the way. One of my students at Synergy got me, Stephen Woody. Thanks, Stephen, if you're watching this. Okay, from here we're going to do a gentle twist. So you're going to lengthen through the spine. You're going to twist over to your right side, putting that hand on the opposite side of the thigh. And then inhale back to center and exhale to the opposite side. And then inhale, extending out your right leg. Left leg stays bent. That foot will be on the inner portion of your thigh. You're going to lift that arm up and do a nice side bend, lateral flexion of the spine. Warming up that spine for our movements today. And then inhale, come back up. I'm going to switch those legs out. And exhale, side bend. Inhale, come up. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to go into a butterfly position. Baddha Konasana, butterfly. So my feet are out pretty far, but you can bring yours in as close as it feels comfortable. I bring the hands to the thighs, open up the knees, and we'll do a nice bend forward here. I have a little block under my bottom, so I'm going to pull that out there. Inhale, lifting that spine straight again. You're going to take the first two fingers and put it between your big toe and your second toe, or you can grab hold of the inside of it first. Now, some of us will be able to go all the way straight and some of us won't, and that's okay. And I want you to focus in on this part of your body instead of kind of rounding out through it. We're going to lengthen up, open the chest. You can put your hand out here to the side for support. And let's go ahead and switch over the other side. So go ahead and grab that foot or the toe and extend out. And we'll do that one more time on each side. You're going to do your right and left leg. If you want to try to do both legs at the same time, you can try that, or you can just do the right leg and left leg. So push your belly button in. Boo, you're really digging the yoga today. And then here comes Sadie, because she's probably jealous. Okay, we go ahead and bring those legs in. All right, one more movement before we change positions. Go ahead and walk those hands behind you with your fingertips facing away. And you're going to expand out through the belly and the chest and look up if that feels comfortable in your neck. Nice inhalation here. And then when you're ready for your exhale, go ahead and walk those hands forward, doing a seated forward fold. And inhale, come back up, walking to all fours position now. And we'll do a few cat-cows. Inhale as we prepare in that nice neutral position. Exhale as we round out. Inhale into cat, or excuse me, into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And one more time, exhale into cat. And inhale, lengthen that spine into cow. Exhale back into that neutral position. Let's step our right foot forward, going into a lunge position. You might want to scooch that back knee back so you can lower those hips down. Left hand is going to place on the inside, gentle twist to your right. And then bringing that hand down, you're going to shift your weight back, hips, lengthen out that front leg, drawing your nose toward your knee. Inhale, shift your weight forward. And lift that thigh up. Inhale, drawing those hands up into a crescent lunge. So you can either cross those hands and expand through the belly, or you can go into cactus arms. And then exhale, bringing those hands down. Step that back foot in and turn your foot in about 10, 11 o'clock. I'm going to go into nose to knee pyramid. Chest down toward the thigh, nose toward the knee. We're going to take that front foot and step it back to the back foot and move into plank or modified plank. Modified plank is on our knees. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale into cobra. Lengthen through that spine, shoulders back and down, away from the ears, belly button in, glutes are engaged. Exhale into downward facing dog. Once you're here in down dog, you can walk your dog by pedaling those feet or lifting both heels up onto the balls of your feet and drawing your heels down. Inhale, lift that right leg up behind. Exhale, bringing that knee to the chest as you draw into a plank position. Inhale, back up. Knee comes to the outside elbow. That would be your right elbow. Inhale, back up. And knee comes across the body to the opposite elbow. And then inhale back into that three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing it back to your down dog. And then drawing those knees down. Okay, over to the other side. Go ahead and step that left foot forward. Might need to shift that knee back so you can lower those hips down a little bit more. Open up to the hip flexor. Right hand comes on the inside, gentle twist to your left. Inhale back down. We're going to exhale, shift your weight back, lengthening out that front leg, nose toward the knee, chest toward the thigh. Inhale, shift that weight forward. Go ahead and curl that toe under. Lift that thigh up behind you. Some nice strong thigh push up toward the ceiling, and then come on up to that crescent lunge. Arms are up, clasp or open. Even on your hips can be a good option as well. And exhale, come down, step that back foot in. It turns into 10, 11 o'clock. And then nose to knee pyramid. Did I scare you, Sadie? Yeah, I thought it was going to be cold out here, but it's pretty warm in the sun. Okay, step that front foot to meet the back foot. Let's go into that solid plank. Or knees down into modified plank. Remember to press to those fingertips. You're going to hollow out your chest. Give some space in that shoulder joint to protect the shoulder so you're not sagging. Exhale into downward facing dog. This time left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Knee to the chest as you move more to a plank position so the shoulders come right above the wrist. Inhale back up. Knee comes to the outside, that would be your left elbow. Inhale back up. And knee comes across the body to the opposite elbow. And back up. And then bringing that leg down, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. Modified plank is always an option on those knees. I'll show you that one. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog once again. Inhale, bend the knees slightly. Let's go ahead and walk those feet up toward our hands into forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. So that's where we put the hands either on our shins or our thighs. We're going to lengthen out your spine. Exhale, sitting those hips back into chair, Utkatasana. Expand through the belly and the chest. And then pressing to those heels, inhale, up and out. Oh, okay. So now we're up in our mountain position, Tadasana. I'm going to move my blanket out of the way and we'll get ready for our flow sequence. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, guiding those hips back, nice flat back, straight spine as long as you can keep it straight, and then you can soften those knees. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale in a downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg comes back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, drawing that knee in, step between the hands. Again, that might be one giant step, or you might have to help that foot forward. Inhale, lifting up. You're going to swivel that back foot so that it's at about 10 o'clock angle into warrior one. Exhale, we're going to open up into warrior two. So nice from the hips. You're going to gaze straight over those front fingertips. Inhale, we're going to go into sailing arms. So here's our yacht rock here. That palm is going to come towards you straight up with that front arm, and the back arm stays in a T position. Exhale in a side angle. Inhale into reverse warrior. Exhale back into warrior two. Inhale into warrior one. And then we're going to exhale into warrior three. So you're going to go ahead and press that weight into that front leg. You can keep those arms straight out here or sweep them back. Nice straight position, looking straight down. Inhale, stepping that back foot to meet with the front foot, arms up. And hands to your heart. Switching out to the opposite side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale into our fold. Remember, pressing those hips back. We're hinging at the hips. Chest is open as we guide down. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up behind. Exhale, stepping up between the hands. Again, one giant step or a few of them. Inhale, coming up into warrior one, so that back heel comes down and the toes come to 10 o'clock. Exhale into warrior two. Check in, make sure that front knee stays forward, same direction as the second and third toe. Inhale into sailing arms. Exhale in the side angle. Inhale into reverse warrior. Exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, turning forward into warrior one. Exhale into warrior three, and shifting that weight forward, lifting that back leg up. We'll hold this for the inhale, exhale. And then inhale, stepping that back foot to meet the front foot, arms come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, we'll do that sequence one more time on each side. I'm going to add a flow, an extra flow in there, vinyasa flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Here's where it's going to be. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step up between the hands. Inhale, lifting up into warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, sailing arms. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. Hold that for the inhale, exhale. And now stepping forward. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Either hold the plank or exhale, low push up. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes back behind. Exhale, stepping up between the hands. Inhale, lifting up, warrior one. Warrior two. Inhale, sailing arms. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two once again. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3, chest is open. I'm a little wobbly on this side. And then inhale, stepping together, hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, let's make our way down to a seated position. So normally, I usually take my class and we go down into a balanced squat. So if you wanted to go down that way, you can. I can't quite bend my knee all the way yet, but I had a dream last night that I could, so I think it's on its way. Once we get here, we'll go ahead and take it nice and slow down onto our back. I'm just gonna move the microphone so I don't end up turning it off. Once you get down there, go ahead and cross your right ankle to the thigh and pull that thigh into your chest, into that reclined pigeon or figure four stretch. Nice stretch for the glutes. And then release that leg, and you're going to leave your ankle crossed just like that. You can bring those arms out to the side, and you're going to draw your legs to the right side. So your right ankle's crossed, you're drawing your legs to the right. That right ankle stays right on top of that leg as you come down. Inhale, back up. And then switching, so keep that, don't switch your legs yet. That was probably a misspoke there, but bringing the legs over to the opposite side. So keep that leg crossed just as it is and just let that foot fall straight down onto the ground. So knees kind of stays up. Then option here is to reach back, see if you can grab the opposite foot. If you can't reach it, don't worry about it. I'll add an extra thing if you can. You can also take your other hand and grab hold of that thigh and pull it in towards your body. Let's release. Come back to center. Now we're really going to switch our legs here. So bring that leg down. Left ankle crosses up. And pull that thigh into your chest. That reclined pigeon, figure four. Nice glute stretch. Piriformis. Okay, releasing that leg, keep that ankle crossed, and you're just going to let those knees fall over to the left side as the arms come out to the side. Inhale back, and then keep that leg just as it is, and just fall the knee over to the other side, bringing that foot straight down. And you can grab hold of your thigh right here, pull it in, and then see if you can reach back behind and grab that foot. I'm not going to be able to do it on this side. That's an option. Boo. He's kind of like a little scaredy cat. So if he knew that he was on camera and people were watching him, he would not be here. Okay, let's go ahead and bring those legs back up and release that ankle, both knees into the chest, squeeze it in nice and tight. And let's open it up to happy baby. So first 2 fingers between the big toe and the second toe, or grab hold of the inside of your feet, pull those heels up to the ceiling, knees nice and wide. And you can rock your baby from here. Yep. And then bringing those legs in and down, place those heels right under the knees. No, my right heel's not going to be there, but hands by your side. You're going to press those hips up in the bridge position. So kind of tuck that tailbone under, engaging the glutes. Feet are about hip distance apart here. Open through that chest and belly. Relax your jaw and neck. And then coming down 1 vertebra at a time. Drawing those feet together. And then open those knees out, reclined butterfly. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet are together, knees are open. Just enjoy that position here. It might be tight, those inner thighs, those adductors. Mine are actually very, very tight right now. You put your hands on your belly or out to the side, wherever they feel comfortable. And when you're ready, you can move into your Savasana or corpse pose position. So go ahead and extend out those legs. Let the feet kind of fall open to the side. Your arms can be out to the side with the palms up, or you can keep them on your belly or your chest. I'm going to draw the shoulders away from the ears and the shoulder blades loose and away from each other. The jaw relaxed and your facial muscles smoothed over. As you take a nice deep cleansing breath, just allow your body to melt into the ground. Just feeling that grounding energy. There's energetic roots connecting you to the earth energy. And then tapping into the wisdom of the universe. You just keep breathing. Focusing your awareness on the present moment, on the breath. So as we bring our awareness back into the room, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear the sounds that happen during Savasana because I'm going to try to edit them out. But as soon as we went into Savasana, we have weed whacker, we have kids screaming, and we have the dog barking. And it just made me smile because, you know, in Shavasana, we feel like we need everything to be sort of peaceful and quiet for us to really focus on the present moment. But really, the goal is to be able to have that focus and that present moment awareness in the chaos of life. So when everything's going on and we're, you know, going about our day, is to be able to keep that center. And so even in Shavasana, when we have disturbances, it's just a practice for us to still be calm and still be present and still be centered, even amongst noises and interruptions and things happening. So when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your side. Okay, I'm thinking I probably should have put on some sunscreen. Actually, the sun feels really good. Probably needed some vitamin D after being sheltered in place. I'm glad I decided to do it outside. I almost did it in the house. Okay, come on up to your seated position. Hope you feel as good as I do right now. Nice little yoga practice. Go ahead and bring those hands to your heart center and up to the forehead. And we close. Namaste.